Hey guys, this is Sheila with Worley Real Estate Las Vegas out of the Summerlin office. And thank you guys for joining me for Worley Tools Quick Recap today. Today, we are going to continue to explore Palm Agent 1 as it relates to the Calculators tab. So once you guys log in to your Palm Agent 1, meet me at the Calculators tab. Today, we are going to discuss rent versus buy. Once you have clicked on rent versus buy and you are now in the window, you want to come to the loan type first. As we've done with this app before, if you've already been playing with Palm Agent, then now you know that the very first thing that it asks you to do is to determine the loan type that you're working on. So once you've determined your loan type, and I'll let you see the drop-down menu. So for this, we got FHA and VA loans. You can enter the current rent amount that the client is paying now. You can enter the home price. We'll go to $585,000. And you can enter the down payment. So you can leave it at 10% or you can enter a dollar amount. This down arrow gives you like assumption options. These are defaulted fields that have already been entered by the system. So you don't necessarily have to do anything here. Especially initially when you're first like talking to your client, you don't necessarily want to go into any assumptions. You just want to get the raw information from them first and kind of calculate that and go from there. So let's compute. Good. So the system is going to bring you to the reports window. In the reports window, notice that we've got several different tabs for us to look at. The system automatically defaults you to the cost tab. Under the cost tab, you can see the amount that the customer or how long it would take for the customer to break even. In this case, it'll take 6 years and 3 months for the customer to break even between buying and renting. This gives you a cost breakdown. This also gives you a more detailed breakdown. And so obviously blue is buy, and yellow is blue. So this tells you how much they would be saving by renting versus buying. So let's say that the client says, well, you know what, I don't plan on exceeding 10 years, and you click on 10 years, then this should change the numbers for you, and then it tells you now that they have gained in 10 years, and this is the gain. And here's the number so that you can kind of do a number comparison with them. Let's say the client says, you know what, 20 years, let's move it to 20. I plan on being here for another 20 years, and then I'll consider buying. Then you can say, well, in 20 years, the buying gain would have been this. See? Right, let's say 30. We're just gonna keep the numbers going. Up. Buying gain, 30 years, we're looking at $944,736. Wow. Let's say that we wanted to put this in a report. I'll bring it back down to 10 years, make it a little more reasonable. Let's say that we wanted to do a report, right? So you would click on the share PDF or print. And now this is the report that your customer would get from you. We've got some templates over on the side. So let's say that you wanted to do something different, pick a different template that works a little better for your brand. Then you can do that there. Now, this is what that would look like if you were to choose that template for your report. You can choose to email, download, print, or share on social media. Notice that it did not give us the option to save us an estimate because this really isn't an estimate, okay? All right, let's go back. Now, let's say that we wanted to look at the payments tab. You would then swipe to the right if you were using your phone or a tablet. And this is going to tell your client the tax adjusted payment that they would be making. Again, you can share this report with them. and you have the same templates we had before, the information would be different, obviously. Okay. Let's go back. Let's say you wanted to look at equity. You would now swipe to the left so that we can go into the equity tab. Total equity after 10 years. So you can show this number to your clients. Most people speak numbers. If you're selling something or you're looking to buy something, numbers are important. So if you wanted to share this report with them, you could. Again, the templates all look the same, and you can email, download, print, or share on your social media. Let's go back out. And last but not least, the net sheet. You would continue to swipe to the left, and now it'll bring you to the net sheet. This is what your customer would net at closing if they were to sell in 10 years. Okay? Again, you can share or print this report with them. And if you wanted to clear this page, give yourself a clean slate, you would just click on the reset button, say yes, and now you have a clean page to work from. And that concludes our training for today. Thanks for joining me.